a Coco-themed restaurant, a Jungle Cruise, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea themed adult lounges. Of course, a new family entertainment area, and so much more coming to the Disney Treasure. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hey friends, welcome to the Disney Pastor. I'm your host Tim, and I talk all things Disney, which includes the Disney Cruise Line. The Disney Treasure is Disney's newest ship, coming December 21st, 2024. That will start its sailings for 7-night cruises. Currently, that is all they are offering. In case you're wondering, that all opens up for any Castaway Club members on September 12th. And of course, for the rest of us, September 20th for bookings. But what will this ship have is the big question. First things first, let's start off with the lobby. I'm a fan of adventure. I'm a fan of Aladdin. It's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Blending those two together makes a almost perfect pairing, and it looks beautiful. Now, the original concept art was shown at D23 back in 2022. At the Anaheim Convention Center. We did get to see a look as well as the statue for the ship, which has Aladdin, Jasmine, and the magic carpet. It looks fantastic. Seriously, I love the way the lobby looks, and I cannot wait for the day I get to actually see it with my own eyes. Other than that, though, this looks fantastic, and it is very, very reminiscent of the Disney Wish, because it is a sister ship to the Disney Wish herself. Moving up to the top deck, where of course you have funnel vision, as well as of course the pool and the second attraction at sea, Aqua Mouse Part 2. In all seriousness, Aqua Mouse is a pretty neat attraction. This one will have its own unique story specific to adventure, called The Curse of the Golden Egg. I don't know anything else about this because Disney has not shared anything else about it. Of course, for the little kids on the ship, they once again will have the Toy Story Splash Zone area for your little ones. I gotta tell you, it's a pretty cool and neat area. I love that it's Pixar themed. Of course, one of the biggest draws to the Disney Cruise Line is its kids area, and I don't blame you. They're super cool. The one time I was on the Disney Fantasy, I was very envious of kids who got to go through these really awesome areas themed to different Disney IP. Areas they did mention, at least for this Oceaneers Club, is very similar to, of course, the Disney Wish. It'll have a Marvel Superhero Academy. It'll also have the Star Wars Cargo Bay area, Fairy Tale Hall, which of course is themed to Rapunzel, Belle, and Anna and Elsa. It also has a Walt Disney Imagineering area where you're able to design unique items and also test your own roller coaster. All that is super cool. They did not reveal anything in terms of the adult areas or the teens and tweens areas just yet. I'm sure we'll be getting that very, very soon. Of course, one of the cool things with any Disney ship is the theater options. Of course, have a Broadway style theater, which has many different shows. They did reveal to us 2 new shows that are going to be on the Disney Treasure. One is Disney Seas the Adventure, which is very similar to the one, of course, on the Disney Wish, which is themed to Captain Minnie and future Captain Goofy. There also will be Beauty and the Beast that will be on the Disney Treasure. Pretty excited to see what both those shows will become, and if there are any others, given that this is a 7-night cruise. They, of course, also have the Wonderland and Neverland theaters, very similar once again to the Disney Wish, which play recent Disney movies that are out in theaters. They also, of course, have a entertainment hub area for families. What's cool about this area, though, is it's themed to the Lion King. It is called Sarabi, which is, Simba's mother, and it looks fantastic. I mean, just look at the concept art. It really looks great. They also, of course, will have a hero zone, very similar to, again, the Disney Wish. Now on to one of my favorite subjects, and that is food. I love the food offerings on the Disney Cruise Line. I gotta tell you, from the time I was on the Fantasy, I thoroughly enjoyed all the food offerings that were there, and we have some awesome food offerings for the Disney Treasure. Kicking it off with the Coco themed restaurant, Plaza de Coco, which is going to be one of the main dining areas that you will have, and I gotta tell you, it looks awesome. Essentially is going to be replacing kind of where Frozen is on the Disney Wish. I think it's awesome. I love the movie Coco. I love the music of Coco. So I'm very excited to see how that show is going to be. I think it's going to look great. They also have a Worlds of Marvel, similar once again to the Disney Wish, which had Quantum Encounter. What's cool about this one is, as far as I know, it's not the same story, which is great. They did hint to us that it might be Spider-Man related, as well as 1923, the Walt and Roy inspired dining area that looks fantastic. That is the only returning offering that is, of course, a part of the Disney Wish that'll be on the Disney Treasure, which is cool. I like the fact that they're adding more variety. They also, of course, have the Marceline Market, the buffet styled area that is, of course, a part of the ship. Plus, on top of that, they do once again have Mickey and Friends quick service on the pool deck itself. On top of that, they also have a pretty awesome Jumbo Suites, which is themed to Zootopia, and it has like a whole statue in it and everything. It looks really cool. I'm excited to check it out whenever I get on the Disney Treasure. Who knows when that's going to be. One of the other cool things is there are adults only areas and food offerings. We have 3 returning options once again from the Disney Wish onto the Disney Treasure, with Palo, which of course has been at as far as I know, every single Disney ship. We also are getting Enchante as well, which is once again themed to Beauty and the Beast, along with the Rose, which is also themed to Beauty and the Beast. Same time, they have 2 amazing new lounges, and I'm really excited about this stuff. The first one is called Skipper Society, which is of course going to be a Jungle Cruise inspired lounge, which I think looks great. However, what I'm more excited about is the Periscope Pub, which is themed to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the 1954 Disney classic. Seriously, this is a solid film. If you've not seen it, I suggest you do. It's a ton of fun. Plus, it is, of course, also referenced in old Walt Disney World and Disneyland attraction as well, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but it looks great. It's using the similar technology to what the Galactic Star Cruiser, as well as the Hyperspace Lounge uses on the Disney Wish, but with a water theme, which is cool. And apparently there's a giant squid attack. There's a lot that I'm really excited about. In my opinion, without a doubt, those are the things I am most excited for this ship. And while we're no longer on the subject of food, they also are going to have, once again, Hook's Barbery, which is a barber shop where you can, get a quick shave and also have some rum if you want. It's more adult themed, so that is an option there. But if you are in need of a caffeinated beverage, they have 2 spots, which are both appropriately themed. One is, of course, called the Hey Hey Cafe, themed to, of course, Hey Hey from Moana. On top of that, they also have the Jade Cricket Cafe, themed to Cricky from Mulan. But those are the 2 kind of more fancier coffee options on the ship. Now, of course, one of the other important parts of a Disney cruise is where you're staying on the ship. As of right now, we've only seen the Aladdin staterooms. For regular guests, it seems that they're all kind of Agrabah themed, which I love. Again, Aladdin, one of my favorites, so I am here for it. It looks great. It looks very nice and clean. Now, if you are more of an expensive taste and like the idea of staying in concierge, you have that option too, which is themed to the Lion King. I, once again, love how these look. I'm a little more envious that it's not a mix for both, but I do really enjoy the way these rooms look. If you have even more expensive tastes, you also have 2 other royal suites, One, of course, themed to Bagheera and the Jungle Book. The Jungle Book is somewhat getting some love, which I am here for. It needs more love in general. And you also have the Raja Royal Suites. Once again, Aladdin themed, which is all cool. I like it. Great! However, one of the things I really was surprised by, but at the same time, I love is the Tower Suite. Now, the one at the Disney Wish was Moana themed. This one took me by surprise, is Epcot themed.
I see this as an absolute win.
It's called the Tomorrow Tower Suite, and it looks fantastic. I was not expecting it to be my favorite Walt Disney World park themed, but here we are. I love that they've included in this in the past couple ships because the second funnel isn't necessary. So I love that they're adding it, and I just think it looks super duper great. Of course, one of the things to note with this ship in particular is that they are going to be using this ship to go to Lighthouse Point, which is going to be the new Disney private island destination, very similar to Castaway Cay, just another extra offering, which I am here for. There's not been any new details announced for Lighthouse Point yet. I love the way this ship looks. Once they announced the name for it and all this stuff, I mean, even just taking a look at the back, right, with Captain Hook and Peter Pan, it just looks awesome. I am excited for this ship. Of course, once again, it is going to be setting sail for the first time December 21st, 2024. So offerings are there then. At some point, I will do my best to get on this ship. I've been meaning to get on a Disney cruise for a while now. Cannot wait to see more of it and hear more about it in the future. Let me know your thoughts on this ship down in the comments below. What is the thing you're most excited about? In my opinion, I gotta go with the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea themed lounge Periscope pub. I think it's gonna look great. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Helps you know what you like, what you don't like. And if you're new around here, hey, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Be sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell to be notified for more videos just like this one. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.